It's Rude, and I have finished my tote bag made of men's and ladies' shirt collars, and it's really quite lovely. I'm really happy with it. It was a fair bit of work and wouldn't be really suitable for a beginner, especially if you are using shirt collars that are not the same size and as I did. If you're using shirt collars the same size, everything works out to the pattern in the Cut Up Couture book that I use by Koko Yamase. However, if you're using different size shirt collars and different types of shirts, it does get a little bit more fiddly and a little bit more detailed. For example, the base of the bag is not going to be the same dimensions as per the book. Otherwise, it was a great project. I added a button, which is just something I did that the book didn't show, but you can add a button to close it up. It's not necessary because the bag is quite deep. Whoops. There are 14. I use 14 in the book. It's 13 because she only uses one shirt collar for the handle, whereas I've used two shirt collars, as you can see, and have joined them together to make more of a shoulder strap there. As I said, I added the button, which isn't something that she did in the book, and that's the loop to close it like that. And yes, it's just lovely. It's really effective, and it's got some body to it because of the stiffening in the shirt collars. And it was interesting even to discover that some of the shirt collars had plastic stiffening, which was interesting. The other issue with making something like this is there's quite a few folds, and if you don't have a decent machine and the right size needle, I use size 16, you won't get through all the layers of fabric. So that's something to consider. If your machine can't sew over a fair few layers, then perhaps this isn't the project to undertake on that machine. I zigzagged. In the book, I think they just say straight stitch, but I zigzag for a different effect. I don't know if you can see the zigzag here. My old camera sort of struggles a little bit, but it's all joined by zigzag stitching. Inside, there was no need to really neaten off too much because the material is the same back and front on the shirt collars, as you can appreciate. So there you go. What else did I find that I could perhaps share with you about doing this? I think that's probably about all, but if you can collect that amount of shirts, well and good. Somebody did comment on one of my forums that it would be difficult getting 14 shirts. And it did take a little bit of time to source the shirts even from landfill. Some came from opportunity shops, I think, and maybe one or two from my husband's wardrobe. So that is a consideration. It took time, of course, to wash and dry after the sourcing of these. Then you've got to cut them up. Then what do you do with the rest of the shirt? Well, in my case, being an avid upcycler, nothing much goes to waste. The fronts of the shirts I use to back cushions with, so that I don't have to insert a zip. I've already got the button opening. So all in all, great project. I'm looking forward to making another one. This time I'm thinking it will be a smaller bag, probably 2/3 this size, and putting on an additional collar in here to make an actual shoulder strap that will go across the body, and onto the shoulder, diagonally across the body, whatever I'm trying to say. Anyway, there you go. I think you get the picture. Thanks for watching. Bye now.